Alright, so obviously, as you should be aware, Mortal Kombat has collaborated with Fortnite. We've already got Sub-Zero in the Battle Pass, and we're also getting Scorpion in the item shop. Now, we possibly could also get Raiden. Now, the reason I say that is because right here on this emote Frozen Treat card, you can see Scorpion and Raiden are both depicted. So we know 100% Scorpion's coming, but nobody's mentioned Raiden yet other than what I see right here. And by the way, this Frozen Treat card emote is actually a reference to Sub-Zero's friendship ability. So if you've never played Mortal Kombat, you can do various finishers. You can do a fatality, you can do a friendship, you can do a babality, an animality, brutality, things like that. And Sub-Zero does this in one of the Mortal Kombats. I think it's Mortal Kombat 11. Well, regardless, today in the update, they added another Mortal Kombat Easter egg, and this is one of my favorites of all time. In fact, I've seen a lot of people tweet me and leave me messages because they don't know what it is. So this is kind of funny to me because if you don't play Mortal Kombat or you're not old like me, you might not know what it is, and it could be a little confusing. So I'm talking about the Toasty guy. So I was a huge Mortal Kombat fan back in the day. In fact, when I was a kid, I used to go to the arcades. I played Mortal Kombat 2, I played Mortal Kombat 3, I would dominate. Well, starting in Mortal Kombat 2, one of the sound designers, his name was Dan Forden. He decided as a joke to put his picture in the game, and it was just really weird. And in addition, if you got it to pop up, he would also say Toasty, but he said it so funny. And I always remember me and my friend in school, we would say that all the time. It was hilarious to us. So in order to make this happen, you had to do an uppercut. And I can't remember if it happened every time or if it was just once in a while. But when you uppercutted, you had a chance to get this to happen. So he would appear in the bottom right and he would say Toasty. And then they took it a step further because if you got that to happen and when it happened, you pressed down and start, then you could fight the secret character Smoke. So let me see if I can find some clips. I'll show you in Mortal Kombat 2 and Mortal Kombat 3, maybe a few more if I could find them. But the one that they put in Fortnite is 100% from Mortal Kombat 3, which makes sense because the Sub-Zero in the Battle Pass, at least one of the styles, is from Mortal Kombat 3 as well.
My name's Dan Forden and I do sounds and music. And Toasty.
So how awesome is that? Just imagine being a kid, not knowing anything about this, you do an uppercut in Mortal Kombat 2, and this guy just pops on your screen and says Toasty. It was awesome. Now, from what I've read online, I haven't experienced this yet, they did not add the Toasty sound effect. But instead, the Mortal Kombat 3 version of Dan Forden appears in the bottom right. And if you've never played Mortal Kombat, you would probably be very confused by this because a weird character just appeared in the bottom right of your screen during Fortnite. So how do we get this Easter egg to happen? Obviously, we can't uppercut anyone. Well, you got to pick up Sub-Zero's item and get an limb. So let's go into a game and try it. And who knows, maybe it does do the Toasty sound effect and the people that just posted clips had their copyrighted music off. So we'll see. Okay, so first of all, I have to find the Sub-Zero item. It's not a mythic, remember, and it's pretty plentiful around the island. So let's see if we can find it. I am in a custom match, by the way. Everyone always asks me, how do you get into these matches? So nothing counts in this. I'm the only person on the island. It's pretty much like Battle Lab, but anything you do doesn't count. So I could do all my quests, and then as soon as I back out, boom, nothing happened. It's like I never did them. Anything you earn during this, the XP, the gold, everything resets as soon as you die or leave the game. Now you do get pop-ups as you complete quests and stuff, but again, it doesn't count. So none of this is real. And in order to get in these lobbies, you have to be a supporter creator. So once you have a Support-A-Creator Code, then and only then can you make passwords to make these custom lobbies. Okay, so let's open as many chests as we can, and I will try to find the Mortal Kombat item. As far as I know, I don't think you can buy it. Sub-Zero is on the map, but again, I don't think he sells it. By the way, I am running Alan the Alien, and I did do a full gameplay and review on this skin if you want to check it out. Here's the new shotgun, by the way, the Outlaw Shotgun. It says, despite having very short range, this shotgun spread is so wide, you'll almost never miss. Really? So it's a double barrel, of course. Try that out. And then we've got another new item here. This is the rocket drill. And it says whether your destination is in the sky or through a wall, the rocket drill will get you there. Let's try this out. So you can rocket forward or you can drill attack. Okay, so that's the drill attack. I mean, that does pretty good damage. Doesn't look like it has a cooldown either. You can just hold it forever. What the? It is breaking the weapon, though. That's pretty cool. You can also do the rocket ram. Okay, I've probably opened almost 20 chests already. And I've got nothing. I cannot find it. Alright, I'm going to open the vault. Maybe I'll find it in there. Alright, vault is open. Let's see if we can get it in here. Come on, Sub-Zero. Yes! Okay, so you heard it say Sub-Zero. Now, let's get in a limb. Alright, let's try again. I'm not hearing any sound effects, so maybe you gotta fight real people. Okay, so it does work against these guys because you just heard the laugh there. So, we just gotta get lucky. Let's trigger this so we get more guys to spawn. Okay, well, again, watch the bottom right. That's it, flawless victory. Maybe it works on the uppercut. Because if you hold it, boom! So the last hit is the uppercut. I bet that's what you gotta do. Let's try. I gotta time it right. Yes! That is it! It's on the uppercut! Just like in the game! Did you see that? It didn't do the toasty though. Let's try again. Boom! That is awesome. I wonder if you can do any secret. Let's see. There's no start button. What if I push? Nope, down will emote. That is awesome. So you just gotta time it right. Oh man, we missed. 1, 2, 3, and boom! Toasty! That's what it says. This is amazing. I love Fortnite for things like this. Alright, one more time. Boom! That is so awesome. So 100% confirmed, but there's no toasty sound effect. Still, I'll take it. Can you imagine if you just don't know anything about that and you see that guy pop up? You'd be like, what the heck? Very cool. So it's only on hitting the uppercut, just like in the game. And I wonder, like I said, if there's any button combination you can do that when it pops up would trigger a secret event. Again, in actual Mortal Kombat, you had to push down and start, but I don't know what that would equate to in Fortnite. Super, super cool. So there you go. Another Mortal Kombat Easter egg. One of the best. If only they added the sound effect. Maybe they couldn't get the rights to it. I don't know. Well, there you go. Scorpion's got to be coming soon, though, if they're teasing that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Like is always appreciated. And don't forget to use my Support-A-Creator Code, which is tabortime.